Good evening. This is Anna from Sweet Lassteens Desserts for All Occasions, where I help people to decorate and bake like a pro, better known as the Dessert Queen. And so I'm coming to you today because I have some new tips here that I bought, and I wanted to demonstrate those tips to you. I'm trying to get my lighting here together. I hope that's a little bit better. I'm going to be using, and they're big tips, as you can see, they're big tip. This is very much similar to the 104, which is a pedal tip. So both of the, I got two that's kind of a pedal tip, but they're a little bit different. And you remember I told you that most of the tips come in various sizes. So this one here is a 127, but it's the larger version of the 104 tip. So I'm going to be using this one. And also, I'm going to be using, this is the other one that I'm going to be using. Now, it's very similar. If you can see, I'm going to put both of them up here. This is the 127, and you can see that. And then this here is the 123, and it has like a curved edge to it. So it gives you just a little different technique. But this one here is also a pedal tip. And then this is the 1A, the 1A tip. And it's a round tip, as you can see. I'm trying to get a little closer here. It's a round tip, as you can see. And this one here is very similar to the 12 tip, which is also a round tip. So they all come in various sizes. And so I'm going to be demonstrating this. If you notice, I am not using a coupler on this one. When you have a big tip, there are some couplers that come in, you can buy that come in these sizes. But I really basically prefer to use no coupler when they're this size. And so what I'm going to do, I have 6 cupcakes. If you can see here, I have 6 cupcakes that I'm going to be using. And I've already iced them. You don't have to ice your cupcakes. You can just put your design on them if you prefer. And so these 3 here, I kind of turned down a little bit. And then these here are still with the paper up. So there's many things you can do with your cupcake holders as well to enhance your embellishment. And so I'm going to start with this one that's kind of down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 1/8 and I'm just going to put a dollop in the middle. Okay? And then it's got a little. Now, sometimes when you get these little tips on it, I usually just take, I didn't bring it over here, but I usually just take a little cornstarch and confectioner's sugar and put it on your hand, and you can just tap that down so you don't get that. This icing might be a little soft. It should be a medium consistent. I am using buttercream icing. But it's so hot and humid outside that it might be a little soft because I made it a little earlier today. And so when you are using the pedal tip, you are at 45 degrees. It's only 2 directions for cake decorating. You're either at 90 degrees or at 45 degrees. When you are decorating. And this tip, since it has a wide edge and a narrow edge, we always want to use the wide edge, and the narrow edge should be away from you. So I'm going to start on the outer edge, and I'm just going to make a petal tip like that. And I'm going to go all the way around on this. like so. So you can see. And if you notice when I'm doing this that my um, elbows are kind of close to me, you want them kind of close to you so you can kind of see the decoration starting to look like a little flower. And then I'm going to put another row on top of that row, same thing, just going around. So this makes like a bigger flower as opposed to the smaller one, so you can, now you can kind of see. And I'm also going to put another one. I'm really going to cover up that that little dot that I put there. So that is the flower that I made with that one. So then I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to use the 127, and I'm just going to, it's the same positioning, 45 degrees, and I'm just going to go around like so. And with that, I'm going to go around. I'm just going to keep going around this until I get to the outer edge. So around. So this gives you, and when this one is done, it is going to look like a rose. So there's different ways that you can make a rose, and I will possibly give a demonstration on a rose. My favorite rose is a fondant rose. It takes quite a bit of time to make that, and that is why so many people charge so much money for that. So now you can see this and that it looks like a rose. And then you can also take this one. This is the 123. Oops, got a little bit on my bracelet here. And you can make waves across. So this is just showing you different techniques that you can do with the tips. Okay? And so what I'm going to do with these, because I'm not going to eat them because I'm really trying to lose a little weight here, I'm going to take these to my mom. She loves sweets, and she is in a facility, and even though, you know, and she has dementia, she's in a facility, and they cook there, but it's nothing like homemade cooking. So I'm going to take that to her. So on the others, I'm just going to these are really simple to do. You put a dollop, and then you can just go around like so and make dollops all around. Just trying to get these little peaks I got on here down. I hate this icing is soft. And you know, these this happens, but when it happens, what you need to do, I'm just going to give you the techniques on what you need to do when it happens, when your icing is a little soft. Then you just want to take confectionate sugar, mix a little bit, I'd say 50-50. If it's one, it could be 1 tablespoon of confectionate sugar and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and mix that together, and you just tap your hand in there and just tap down on it. I do have some, but it's over there, and I didn't. So this is the one with just the dollar with the dots on it. And let's see, what else can I do? I can put dollops around like so. I'm so glad I have a tripod now where I can put. I just can't get my lighting right now, but I do have a tripod where I can turn it down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm just putting these around like so, and then I'm going to take the 127 and just put petals on the inside. Like so. So you have that design there. So it's, I mean, the creativity that you can do is just amazing. The type of things that you can do with the different tips. And so this one I can make mounds like so. And I'm just making a mound and pulling it back so you can get a general idea. And I'm just turning it around. I go over that one and come up. Just about running out. Let me push my icing down and so forth. And then I turn this one around. And then you can also put sprinkles on it. Sometimes I do two-tone icings where I put two different colors in the bag and you get that technique. It's very similar to the technique that you would get like if you had the Crescent toothpaste and it has the line going through it. So you can also use that as well. And so this is the one with the kind of like pulled or shape. So that is me demonstrating the 1A, the 127, as well as the 123 tips. They're large tips, and if you want to decorate a cupcake really fast, and you can also do that with on your cake. You can put it on a brownie. You can do them on cookies. There's many ways that you can do your decorating. Hi, Glorinda. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. I don't have my glasses on trying to be cute. But I hope that you enjoyed these little tidbits on the tip 1A, 123, as well as 127. And remember that I'm Anna. I am the proud owner of Sweet Lassteens Dessert for All Occasions, where I help people to bake and decorate like a pro. And I hope you enjoyed these tidbits and have a great and blessed rest of your evening. And I just want to leave you with this message. Come on, let's bake. Bye-bye.